Hey there, it's Sydney with Tastefully Frugal, and today I'm here to share with you another tutorial for the Cricut mug press. When the mug press launched last week, one of the most commonly asked questions I got when I showed some of the mugs I'd made was, how did I make the Be Kind mug with all the different colors? Was it sublimation paper? Do you do it in multiple presses? Well, today I am going to show you exactly how to do it. I did not use sublimation paper, I just used the Infusible Ink transfer sheets, and I put them all on one transfer sheet. We did it in one press. So I'll go over with you tips for how to line up your design in Design Space so that you can get everything cut on one mat, how to easily line up your designs on one transfer sheet so everything looks like it does in Design Space, and then of course tips for using the mug press as well. So I have linked everything we're using in this tutorial in the description for this video. If you want more information on the mug press as well, I've linked a blog post with more details on when it's available, where you can buy it, and some of the other supplies you can use with it. And I've also linked the design in Design Space in the description for this video as well. So let's go ahead and hop on into Design Space first and get started.
Okay, the first thing we want to do is add our image to our canvas. So I'm going to search images and then search by image set. And then the image set we're going to use is called Always Be Kind. Should be the first one that pops up. Just click that image set and we're going to use this first design, the multicolor design. Just click it and then click Insert Images. Once we have our design on our canvas, we are going to first adjust the size so that it will fit the mug. I found for the 15-ounce mugs, if you make it 3.5 inches tall, it's the perfect size to fit those larger mugs. Once we have it sized to the right size, we are going to change the color of the first layer to purple. Since that's what color we're cutting it out of, we'll know which mat and where to place our transfer sheet on the mat. Once we've done that, we are going to duplicate our design. And on the first design, we are going to click Attach so that it all gets cut out of the same color. On the second design, I'm going to change the visibility of the purple since I don't need it to cut twice, and then go back to the first design and change it from the green color to purple. Now we're ready to head to the preview screen, and let me show you how to layer everything on one mat. So we want to do everything on the purple mat. So to do this, you'll click the 3 circles and then click Move Object, select the purple mat and click Continue. Now make sure you mirror your image. Since we're working with Infusible Ink transfer sheet, I always like to do that first. And then you'll just move that end layer or your first layer over. I like to line it up right at the 6-inch mark, and then we'll do the same thing with this green layer. Now note, because we have mirrored it already on the purple mat, you don't have to hit mirror before you move your object. It will mirror it once you get it on that purple mat. Last but not least, let's go ahead and we are going to move over the pink flower and the letter D to the purple mat as well. And I just move this all the way over to the very end of the mat. Click Continue, and let me show you how to layer the transfer sheets on the mat. I always like to cut my transfer sheets down to size, and then I use that preview screen that we just laid everything out on as a guide for laying out the transfer sheets on the standard grip mat, so I know exactly where they go. I also really like to use a standard grip mat instead of using the light grip mat. I just feel like the Infusible Ink transfer sheets stick better to the standard grip mat. Once you have everything lined up the way it should be, click Make It, and make sure to set your material to Infusible Ink transfer sheets, and then click the flashing C button and let your Cricut cut out your design. Once the Cricut has cut out your design, you will start weeding the design. Now on the purple sheet, you're actually going to weed away everything except for the letter B, the capital K, and that heart at the end. So that's why I started weeding away the E first. We don't need those. The only reason that I cut those out is, I'll show you in just a second, that it leaves a little bit of a cut line on the transfer sheet, and that's the guide that you're going to use for lining up the other layers so that you get the perfect spacing and everything is lined up how it should be. Doesn't look crooked or anything like that. So let's finish weeding off the other pieces of the design, and then let me show you. Okay, you can see here, you can see the outline for every other piece, and that's what we're going to use, like I said, to line up our other pieces when it comes to putting those on the transfer sheet. And you actually don't even need to weed away the excess on the other pieces. Just take off the pieces that you need, the letters that you need, or in the pink case, the flower, and line those up on those grid line or the cut lines that went through on the transfer sheet, so that you can easily lay it out and it will fit perfectly and show up just like the design shows up in Design Space. You'll also want to be preheating your mug press at this point. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes to heat up. So I always like to preheat that before I start weeding my designs. Once everything is laid out, you'll clean your mug with a lint roller and then just line your design up. Make sure you don't get it too close to the handle, or you won't get a full press. And then just press your design down. Make sure that it's tight against the mug. If you need to, you can definitely use the heat resistant tape. I found with single designs like this, like not the full wraps, I don't really need to do that. And then just load your mug into the machine and press the handle down. You'll see the lights start blinking, and once they all have gone through and they all blink, you'll hear a beep. Lift the handle up, remove your mug from the mug press, and set it on an easy press mat to cool. Once it's completely cooled, just go ahead and remove the transfer sheet, and you have your mug design done. And you can see how vibrant and pretty all these colors flow together, and it's just such an awesome design. I love that these mugs are dishwasher safe and microwave safe, and they will never fade.
Creating multicolor designs with Infusible Ink, whether you're doing it on mugs or t-shirts or totes or coasters, is a really easy project. And I hope this video gave you the confidence that you need to tackle those multicolor projects that you'd like to make. If you have any questions that I didn't answer, please leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Like I mentioned earlier, I've linked all the colors, all the materials and products that we used in the description for this video, as well as the cut file for this Be Kind mug. And I would love to have you subscribe to Tastefully Frugal for more Cricut tips, tricks, and tutorials. Have a great day.